And an official from NBI did mention that Huduma area is the worst hit when it comes to such construction. What will the ministry do to ensure that such an occurrence is prevented in the future?
First of all, let us be very, very clear that the government of the Republic of Kenya puts its children first. In this locality, we have 19 full-fledged primary schools whose capacities are reasonably adequate. But then it comes to a matter of choice of parents. I am duly advised that the nearest public primary school from here is only 2 kilometers away. But then we are a democratic country, and our role as government must be restricted to ensuring that the quality of the schools that are available are safe enough. Let me leave it there.
Just the last for me, there was a concern that in this particular area, Ngando, ward in the Dagoretti South, there is no single public learning institution. Is your ministry concerned about that?
You should rephrase your question, because Lenana, as far as I'm concerned, is a huge public learning institution.
Primary schools.
If there is no public learning primary school, the government will work towards establishing one. I have told you that the nearest is only 2 kilometers away, and the issue should not be the borders of the ward. The issue should be the proximity of the school to where the learners live. But since we are Kenyans and we like to dramatize issues, we will commit as government to construct a primary school in Gandu. We shall ensure that land is made available by whatever means possible. And by the grace of God, perhaps in the next 3 to 4 months, you will have a primary school here.
Let's have some order. Yes.
Ni hand over studio. Bacha niingie sasa studio.
Sio karibu bana. Sio karibu.
Niingie sasa. Kimaliza ni hand niingie.
Labda tukirejelea kisa cha leo. Hapo awali wazazi walisema kwamba wanakuwa pamoja na shule.
Alafu mtakata simu.
Labda hali ya shule hapo awali.
Mtakata simu.
Kama wizara, labda kama ama kuna ile mpaka ambao maafisa wako kukagua shule kwa kizungu wale inspector.
Ukata simu, nitaingia direct.
Labda kuna msingi ama kuna mpaka ambao hawezi wakafika hapa ili wazuie kisa kama hiki kabla kitokee.
Let me answer you in English to be very, very clear in what I'm going to tell you. You have noticed that I have been to all the other classrooms, and in my most humble opinion, they are stable. So if a spade must be called a spade ahead of the investigations which you are pushing me to say, you notice that somebody went and built another story on top of the temporary structure. And I think for you to be fair to me, you should have allowed our investigations to get there. If you go ahead and do so, and you don't get anybody's approval, I think we should be fair to each other, including being fair to government. Because if the owners of this school had remained with a single-story building, this accident should not have occurred. If we were working in an ideal situation, they would have come to ask for approval from the ministry, which I can guarantee you they would never have gotten. I have about 1,500 officers doing quality assurance all over the country. And I must defend them because with 30,000, over 30,000 primary schools, something like this can slip your sight. And I want to take responsibility as the minister and government who is responsible, that I will continue to inspect and to ensure that people comply with the law. I think that is the bottom line. That is the bottom line, because after I've gone around here, if there was no other story put on top of that building, these innocent children would not have died. I don't want to apportion blame to anybody, but I'm just telling you that this requires everybody's contribution, not just government, including the proprietors and your most humble self.
Okay, two more. Yes.
Regulations for here. The children were here as early as 6:30. Then they do their prayers and they officially start class at 7. And parents close to the matter also telling me that they leave as late.
We have official hours which I am sure you are aware of, and I'm not about to repeat them. compliance is mandatory. Are we together? Because we have lost children, I have not come here to blame anybody. But anybody who goes against the ministry's official hours for the children to be at school should be answerable to somebody, isn't it? We have to get this very clearly. We have official hours for the children, which I am sure you are aware of. And everybody must comply. Everybody, whether private or public.
Maybe langu ni Joseph Wangu kutoka Milele. Bwana Waziri, pengine tuzungumzie wale watoto ambao walikuwa katika hii shule. Sasa kuendelea mbele, kesi yao ni yetu, pengine mmeweka mpango gani kuhakikisha kwamba wanaendelea kwenda shule kama kawaida?
Like I have said, for avoidance of repeating myself, we have consulted, and because some of the children who passed on were even in the examination class, we have decided that all the children should rest for the last 4 days until next Monday, during which time the investigations will have been done. The buildings will have been re-inspected again thoroughly by professionals, and then we will give an informed advice, which may go in the direction of perhaps some of the children coming back to classes which are safe, or going to public primary schools, the farthest of which is only about 2 kilometers away.
The last one. No. Okay. Then thank you very much.